I purchased a really large collection, and I'm going to share some of these with you, but just take a look at all these albums: Silver Eagles, Presidential Dollars, half dollars, silver dollars, rolls of silver dollars, graded coins, anything from commemoratives to Morgan dollars to half dollars to quarters. You can see it all here. A little bit of everything in this collection, and I want to share a lot of this with you. And the reason I had to purchase this was somebody who got some bad news, health news. And, my prayers go out to you, Rocky, but they wanted to make sure they did not leave a mess because, this collection was large and took a long time for us to appraise and actually make an offer on. So, one of the things about this collection is that you can tell that a lot went into it. They watched my videos. This person watches my videos, and I kind of got them started back into collecting. Cost them a lot of money, they said, as you can see. But the thing is this a lot of love, time, and effort went into this collection. And when I walked in, it literally, you could tell the time that it took, and it was very impressive. I was impressed. Now, I'll start with, like the Silver Eagles. There is a complete set here, a graded set. And we'll look at that. These are silver dollars here, rolls of them. It's like the Franklin half set here, complete. You've got sets like that. A lot of them are incomplete as well, but there was a work in progress. Most collections are works in progress. It's like art. Art's never completely done, and collections are never completely finished as well. This one here was a short set, Walking Liberty half dollars. So what I'll do is we'll pull a few of the highlights of the collection and take a look at them a little bit closer instead of trying to do this with the phone here.
My name is Daniel, and you're watching Coin Help You, and I want to share this part of this massive collection that we purchased. It was the biggest collection that I've ever purchased. It's not the most expensive because it didn't have a lot of gold, but it had a lot of coins, more coins than I've ever bought at one time. So I won't be able to share every one of them, but I did do a previous video on the tone coins in that collection that did come from that collection there. Those coins did come from that collection. Now I'm going to share with you the highlights, the coins that stood out to me. Like I said, almost all of them did, but these are the ones that I wanted to share. I had to go through and pick some out and just to show you, because there's just albums and mint sets and proof sets and different kinds of sets like prestige sets and modern coins and things like that we put up on the website. They're up on the site now. A lot of them have been selling out. So get a chance, check out PortsToCoinShop.com. Also, in the description and a pinned comment is a link to our Coin Help You community. If you need help with a coin, please use our Coin Help You community. So let's get started. Let's take a look at these coins. So the first thing that impressed me was the displays. These displays were beautiful. Very nice coins from mint sets, and just, this is a 1955 mint set and a capital holder. Just beautiful coins. This is a good way to collect the year, maybe a birth year. Now, in these holders, it is very difficult to focus for the camera because of all the reflections, and you can see through, so it's trying to focus on all kinds of things. That's just the nature of the beast. I try to tell people that in my videos. I do apologize for anything that's out of focus right now, but just bear with me because these sets are beautiful. They're coins that were pulled out of mint sets and put in these holders, and they do make good displays. I mean, the Franklin halves in uncirculated condition, and when you see them all together in the sets, it's amazing. The U.S. Mint issued these, and they're 90% silver except for the nickel and the cent. I just wish they would go back to that. It'd be nice if they made some more than 90%. But anyway, here's 3 proof sets. Just pulled out and put in these. Capital holder here. You know, something like this is just, you know, a thing of beauty. Then you have a 64 set, a 65 SMS set, and a 66 set. People see sets like this and they think they've got this SMS. It's not. This is a proof set, and this didn't come from the mint like this. They came in mint cello in an envelope, and some of these were like in a box, but they're not from the mint like this. This is just put together sets aftermarket. They look better this way, in my opinion, but they're not special. They're not going to be some rare release or issue or anything like that. I know people get excited about that. I've had a lot of people ask me. I've had a lot of people bring in proof sets thinking they had the SMS, and it's not. Here's a 57 set. I like that red. It's pretty cool. It's just really do enjoy the capital holders myself. They are kind of bulky a little bit, but if you wanted to display something like your birth year, your graduation year, or your somebody in your family and all that, you could put this together. You could actually have it framed. So like me, so I could have 1970, 72 for family members here, and then I could do the year 95 and then the year 2000, and I could frame them. So I can have a mint set or a proof set for each one of those years. That would be kind of cool for my family. Now, if I did dad and mom, a 34 set, they didn't make them, so I had to put together a 34 mint set. But yeah, because dad's a little bit older than the proof sets. They didn't start until 36. Here's a 99. But just ideas like that, you know, just ways of promoting the hobby for people who may not even collect coins. They just might want the coins for that year. You know, that's one thing to think about. Here's a 1954. Sometimes, though, you have to watch when you're buying these sets. And the reason is that not all the coins are equal. Sometimes these sets were broke open just to send one off. And this is kind of an example of that. That right there is not, it's been a little circulated. It's not an original coin. So I would say that it was probably high grade, full bell lines, and they pulled the original and then just put that one in that they had laying around. So my stack's getting high here. Let me move these. So you can take a look at this a little bit better. It's really nice. Just nice displays here for these. We have a 1960 set. This one here has the small date and large date, D, and Philadelphia Mint. That's a cool set. Then you have them all for that year, except for the double die. There is double dies and RPMs, man. There's all kinds of RPMs for 1960. If you want to look for RPMs to help identify them, 1960 is one of those years, 60D. Wait till you see the typesets in the capital holders. Those are coming up next year because they're nice. Now, see, this is the toning I'm talking about. It says that's a Bugs Bunny. Yeah, it might be. Yep. You see, like, it looks like vampire teeth on it. But this is another put together set, obviously a 55. Then we have this Morgan Dollar set. I see these a lot. A lot of times they'll be clean coins, though. That's the problem with these. So you got to be careful. I mean, that's one of the ways to make your coins look worth more is to put them in holders like this and then sell them. But it's an example of all the mint marks. And obviously the Philadelphia doesn't have a mint mark, but all the mint mark coins on the Morgan Dollars. It's a good example of that teaching tool. Then here's a little mini typeset. I like this set. I like typesets. I like type coins. Not sure why that would be backwards. This is backwards and that one's not, but we'll flip them over here and take a look at them. Needs to be fixed. But, like I said, type coins get you an example. That coin looks uncirculated there. And that's a nice looking $50. 1875. And no mint mark, so it's a Philadelphia Mint. I hate saying no mint mark. It's Philadelphia Mint. That's what it is. Say what it is. Then we have the 20th century typeset. This is an impressive set. You can see it all here. It's hard to see it all at once. But this is an impressive type set. I mean, this is literally a wall hanger. Very nice. And you've got your proof Franklin half and your Eisenhower dollars as different types, reverse types. You got your Morgan dollars and your Barber halves. You can identify if you have grandchildren or kids that's interested in this, or a nephew or a niece, or even just your godparent of somebody. It doesn't really matter. Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts. You can show them, teach them. Even if you're a teacher, you could say, look, this is the different minted coinages that was minted by the U.S. Mint. And then, even more impressive, is the 19th century set. We'll flip this one over. We'll look at that next. So kind of take a look at this. But we definitely want to take a look at the 19th century set. That's the one I love this one. There are problem coins in it, but you have an example of every coin denomination that was minted in the 19th century from the U.S. Mint. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this to show people all in one page, all in one thing they can hold and look at. And if they drop it, it more likely, I mean, it might hurt it, but it's not going to hurt the coins because they're already kind of, problem coins in the first place. You have a nice trade dollar down here, though, and you got the seated dollar. So those two there are going to be where most of the value is at. And then you do have some value in this here, but it's a little, probably environmental damage on that. And then that one's got a little value. That's the quarter, the cat bus quarter. Of course, can't rule out 20 cents. So you got a valuable set here, but something that you could literally teach people about coins with. And I just love this set. When I walked in and saw this, that was just very impressive. Very impressive display here. Take a look a bit closer at the coins themselves. 1861. I even like that one, as worn as it is. There's a little bit of a patina on that. 72. And here's the trade dollar. Easily very fine. Then here's the reverse of the coins. $1. $1 dot. That's how they used to do it. Yeah. Real nice display. To raise. So I have a few graded highlights I want to share as well. And I picked out some of the nicer graded coins to share with everyone. I think you'll enjoy these here. So we have a 64 Mercury dime, full band lines. Full band lines does not mean it's worth a lot more money. The thing is, it has to also have the grade 2. The grade's important, just as important as the FB. And sometimes they used to use FT for full torch. You'll see that on older holders. So 36, very nice. And then we have some 70. These have literally went up in value and held their value, or at least held their value since the initial coming down from the sales that were the pre-sale. 21D is really difficult to get in 70. They can go anywhere from $700 to $900. I think some of them even, like I said, prices can be all over the place, but just given an average. These are nice coins, though. It's nice to get these. We didn't get any CCs. We got the 21, a few of those, and a few of the peace dollars, and the 21S. And these are not commemoratives, okay? These are reproduction, or basically that's what the PCGS has them listed at. It hasn't caught on yet, but they were never meant to be, or at least they didn't pass legislation for them to be commemoratives. So they're not commemorating anything. Then we have 1941, Mint State 66. Nice coin, nice patina. Here's another, here's a little key date, 21S, G4. We have a 46S, Mint State 65. Very nice. 1945D, Mid-State 65. Nice. Nice coins. Beautiful. 1903. This is a Mid-State 63. This is a little better date, Philadelphia. But in this grade, it's a little bit better even more. When you get into the Mid-State grades. Then you got an HUS, proof-like. Did not think this was proof-like. Just doesn't look like proof-like to me. It's a nice coin, but it's not what I would call proof-like. This one, on the other hand, is 97S. 97S is a better date, Mid-State 62. See the difference? That looks more proof-like than the other one. I just, it is what it is. People can say I don't know what I'm talking about, but trust me, I see enough of this stuff. G6, 90cc. So the low grade stuff here, and a 95S. Very good tin. I used to dream that I'd find a 95 business strike. The proof's out there, but the business strike, there's supposed to be 12,000 of them, which would have been 12 bags, but either they were all melted or they were actually speaking of part of the proof mintage. Who knows? They would love, man, it'd be something if one of those ever surfaced. It'd be the biggest, probably the most expensive coin, if not one of the most, I know for sure. It'd be more than $1 million. It'd be a few $1 million. 78S, Mid-State 65. Nice. I like this kind of toning. I like that. I don't hate all toning, but I got to go with what the customers want. I love all these coins, or I wouldn't even show them in a video. I wouldn't even bother. If I show coins in a video, that means that I like them. Regardless of what I say or you think I said, I still like them. I just never have looked and said, I hate that coin. I might hate that a coin's damaged. I don't hate it. I can appreciate the fact that somebody, has some history to it because of it, some character. It's like my house. My house is an older house. I think it was built in the 30s. It has character. Nothing's square. You can't cut something straight and expect it to fit. It's not going to do it. So there's nothing wrong with something having character and a little bit of age to it. 1898 Mid-State 65 Plus. Very nice coin. I love that. Because I can't help it. I love this patina better than I do the toned. I can't help it. Very smooth. I like that. It's like ice. I don't know. Maybe it's because I like the fish. So I like something that looks like water and ice. I don't know. I've never really ice fished, but I tried it. On a little pond or something. This is a nice coin too. Just look at the nice struck details. See the unevenness of the dies. That's one of the things that you have to know. The die surfaces of these coins were rough. Even though it might look smooth to you, when you get down and do the cartwheel or you get into the microscope, which I do have videos of these under microscopes, you can literally see the little points of light that are reflecting. And that's how come it has that luster that it has. And it looks different than a piece dollar. There's just different surfaces on the dies. 34S is another one of those that you got to buy. You can buy as many as you want in these grades right here because they might go up eventually. Extra Fine 40 was more affordable at one time too. So was AU. 1923, some nice piece dollars. Just beautiful. Beautiful coins. 1925, Mid-State 65. It's just, man, look at that. Really enjoy looking at them. I've seen them so many times. It does not matter to me. I don't care. Here's a 22 Mid-State 63. Not one that I would have sent off, but in its own right, it's a nice looking coin. Then we have a few commemoratives to close it out here. This is an Iowa Mid-State 65. I got to show these because I love these commemoratives. Very low mintage. Coins are really undervalued for their mintage, honestly. And it's really nice. This one here is Rhode Island. I could trace some of the Malone roots to Rhode Island, as far back as I could go. Mid-State 64, 1954. Washington Carver. Then we have a Long Island. Mid-State 63. Then we have 1936 Cleveland, my home state. Mid-State 63. Cleveland, Ohio. So there you have it. Thanks for watching my latest video. Thanks for bearing with me on the focus issues with some of this because it's easy to focus on most of the slabs. It's hard to focus on some of these sets that are real reflective. You can see through them, and so can the camera. It's a very sensitive camera. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Please go to the help community if you need help. Go to portraitcoinshop.com if you want to buy coins. Some of these coins will be up, some of them won't. Send an email if they're not. Maybe we'll still have it. And have a great day.